Well, Craig, you've caught me at a rarity as a commentator. I'm absolutely speechless. A 1-0 win against Scunthorpe here at the Attis Arena. What are your immediate thoughts?
It's a strange one. It's a proud moment. Obviously this year we've gone back to back with Scunthorpe, 2 wins, and listen, these are a top team, top club, top management staff. We're one of the best grounds in the league, and as I think we talked about the other day about will the lads will they fire them up or will they sort of shy from it, and I think today you're seeing what these group of lads have done. They're absolutely fantastic. They're giving everything. They're making me look better than what I am as well, to be honest, and I can't even get a game now because they're playing so well. But no, I'm just proud for everybody. I'm proud for the club. I think the club deserves this kind of recognition. They've gone under the radar for a long time, and people have talked about they don't bring in much fans and they've got no back. Listen, you've seen the fans we had today. They were as loud as the 3,000 home supporters. We've got all the chairman and the board upstairs. I can hear them shouting, Gene, trying to get the lads to go and shouting some weird things as well, but we'll keep that to ourselves. But no, it's I'm just proud for the club that hopefully people will look at Curzon a little bit different now, and they're not just that small club from Manchester, or they're not just another number in the league. They're here to do something, and that's been my things from the start. I'm not here just to be a part of it. I want to do something, and today the lads back that up, and I'm happy for everybody, from the lads to the staff to the club to the amazing, I think it was 87 fans we had today. It's just a brilliant day for the club.
It was always going to be obviously a challenging game to come here to a ground like this, but the players stepped up to the occasion, as you said, were hoping for on Saturday afternoon. What was talked about sort of before this game and in training leading up to this afternoon?
Well, with the staff that we have, Mark and Jack do a lot of analysis for myself and give me a lot of things what to talk about, what to look at. Obviously I do my own little watching of videos. Listen, last night on a Friday night I usually chill out, relax, watch a bit of TV, but because of this job role now I'm sitting down watching Y Scout and watching clips of Scunthorpe and how they play and how they defend. And listen, we knew they were going to come here with energy. I knew they were going to start bright and try to put us under the cosh. And listen, when you've got 3,000 fans backing you, it can be tough. But I explained to the lads this is what they're going to do, and we have to sort of soak up the pressure, understand that this is their game. They're going to try to do that, and then we've got to get them on the counter, or whether it's a set piece and try to grab a goal that way, because not many teams are going to come here and outplay Scunthorpe, because they're a fantastic team, and that's why they're second in the league. So we knew that everybody knew the battle that was ahead of us, and I think it shows that every player is listening and taking on board what we're asking them to do. And they battled again today. They got a chance, they took it, and listen, we're going away with a win from this amazing place, and it's just a good day all round.
And it was one of those set-piece chances that scored the game's only goal of it. Will Hayhurst's left-footed delivery onto the head of Jimmy Spencer. Was that very much sort of off the training ground, as it were?
Listen, like the likes of Will was struggling before the game, got a bad tackle after, I think it's about 5 minutes. I thought I was going to have to take him off, but Will's one of them who just keeps going, keeps battling, he doesn't give up, and he was an absolute warrior today. And then to put in a ball like that for the goal. And listen, Jimmy Spencer, I think since I can't even remember now, he's just been unbelievable. He's been unplayable. Whether it's 2 defenders against him or 3, he's been unplayable, and he deserves his rewards.
Duggan again as well, with the amount of chances that Scunthorpe tried to sort of force. We spoke briefly to Jack just before we started this interview as well, and he felt that they started to sort of rush things a little bit in the final third. Did that kind of play into your hands? Well, obviously the defensive core, Posh being able to play with his red card rescinded from Saturday, Devon and George again putting in a great shift. Yeah,
listen, we knew if we got a goal, they would start panicking, and it's a natural thing. It happens to us at home, it happens when you're away. If you're a goal behind, you start to throw the kitchen sink at us, as they said. But I said to them, lads, listen, you dealt with it the other night and we hadn't got Posh, so we have him tonight, thankfully. He set on for a full game, which is a bonus in itself. So it's perfect. We knew they were going to sort of play into our hands when they went long, and that's where we had Spid, Alex, Reese, Stefan and Isaac. Well, Isaac and Stefan when he come on to pick up them pieces, them second balls. Posh, Devon, George are just absolutely monumental for us at the moment. They're winning everything, they're battling, they're putting their bodies on the line, and then you got someone like Cam Mason in goal who's keeping clean sheets, who's keeping us going, ticking us over, making saves when he needs to make saves. It's it's a hard one to put a finger on today, but I think everybody came together again today and showed what we're about now.
You mentioned him briefly there as well, Stefan Miles making his first game back onto the pitch since coming off against Rashall Olympic. Looks like that he was really up for it as well and fighting into contention to get back into the starting lineup.
Listen, we've got an unbelievable group, and it's tough for myself, even being on the bench today. I didn't know whether to bring myself on because I was thinking, do I make a change? But I couldn't make a change today. I thought Isaac, obviously he admitted he was absolutely shattered, to be honest. He needed to come off. I think being out for so long, playing so well the other night, the 2 games back to back corrupted him a little bit, so he knew he couldn't go any longer. Stefan obviously coming back from injury, we know what he can do. He's a dangerous player, but like we had today, Miles Story wasn't even on the bench. He's coming back from injury. Listen, we've got an unbelievable squad, and we'll go into this Wednesday using the lads that need the game time, and it's a great opportunity for us all, including myself, to get some minutes. Because I want to play every game, but when the lads put in performances like that, sometimes you just got to sit back and go, do you know what? Fair play. They dug deep. They done exactly what we asked of them, and here we are now. And
Wednesday spells a great opportunity as well to potentially get one step closer to some silverware for the club and under your name. A semi-final of the Frank Hanna Premier Cup away against Avro. What does it mean to the boys to potentially be 90 minutes away from one hand on a trophy, maybe?
Well, that's it. I think what you said there summed it up perfectly. They're one game away, 90 minutes from possibly having a trophy. I talk about leaving legacies. I talk about creating a name for yourselves. Well, if these lads want to do that, they're going about it the right way. I think everybody at the start of the year wouldn't have said we'd be where we are now this time around in February. I think when Adam left and they asked me to step over, I think a lot of people, a lot of clubs, a lot of managers probably would have doubted my knowledge, doubted the experience that Jack, Mark and Kizzer brings, and they said, oh well, they might get a little bit of a buzz over, but they'll tailor off. We've got stronger, and we're going to go for everything this year. We're going to try it as much as we can. As I said to the lads, as long as you can hold your hands up and go, listen, we give her everything, well then that's all we can ask for. And as a club, they're doing that. Listen, we might not even end up in the playoffs. We might end up mid-table. We never know. But we're going to give it a go, and we're going to make sure that every game that we play, there's 100% behind us. When you come off the bench, you give us 100%. And the lads will get the rewards if they do that. And let's just enjoy the moment and enjoy where we are at the moment. This time in the year, we're still in the playoffs. We're still in a semi-final of a cup at this moment. It's good. It's a good place to be at the moment, and it's a positive place. And hopefully, people are starting to look at us a little bit different.
Craig, thank you for your time.
Pleasure.